This time on Piha Rescue.
She just buckled up in pain.
A suspected spinal injury in Raglan.
1, 2, 3.
A group of 6 are stuck in a cave.
I think there's 6 people in the blowhole, which is just about a mile south of here. Hands up!
Back to what location?
And a search for 2 infants. Piha Beach is deserted. No lifeguards are on duty. But a few are dressed for the occasion, as Piha Surf Club is host to a live broadcast of a current affairs program. A handful of lifeguards have been asked to take part and tell their stories about one of New Zealand's most dangerous beaches and its landmarks.
This is the tip of Lion Rock. Just around the tip on the front of the line is what we call the glut. And that's literally just a crack in the rocks. It's sheltered and it's a good place to pick people up from.
People who are taken out by the Lion Rock Rip. To the south, there's another precarious location.
This is the washing machine and the gap. It's one of the most dangerous parts of the beach. We get the occasional rescue in here with mainly fishermen that have washed off the rocks and gone in there. Other than that, it's just a spot for brain-dead lifeguards and teenagers with an overabundance of testosterone to go for a swim.
Then there is the keyhole.
This is the main trunk line for this fishermen, the rock fishermen, to climb out, and they actually climb out up quite high in the tunnel and get out onto the rocks on the other side. So we have some trouble with them occasionally, and also we get the odd swimmer or surfer that finds himself in there.
And of course, the Pārtiki Rocks, a popular walking track at low tide, but a very dangerous one at high tide. It's 1 hour before the live broadcast. All checks are made and a final spruce-up is done. Whew. It's a similar scene at Raglan. No lifeguards are on patrol. But a few club members have come to catch up and surf. Raglan Surf Club is spectacularly positioned high on the hill, with an excellent view overlooking the beach and the ocean. And it would seem a lifeguard is never really off the clock. Club captain Andrew has his eyes on a swimmer who appears to be struggling. 10 seconds later, a woman has run up to the surf club for help.
I'm just a young girl. We were just surfing down by the beach, and there's a young girl with her dad, and she just hurt her back.
We were just out on the water, paddling in for a wave. I was watching her, I was in front of her, and she just buckled up in pain, and halfway through the stroke.
Andrew takes the lead.
Holding on. You know where she is?
The girl is still on the beach at the water's edge.
But she's in a lot of pain and can't really walk, so... No, I was just surfing separately. But I noticed I'd already got out and I was just sat on the beach waiting for my partner, and I saw her and her dad leave the surf, and she just fell to the sand and just started crying, so I ran over to check and see if they needed help, and she didn't seem...
Whereabouts are we going?
Just left. Down to the left.
One lifeguard gets the spinal board, a stretcher, out of the beach patrol shed.
She can feel her fingers and her toes, and she's got no tingling anywhere, and she's got sensation.
Whereabouts?
Straight up where those people are.
Hi. Who are you? What have you done to yourself?
I was sitting out there and my back just went like, I don't know what happened, it just hurt so much.
So was it an impact? Or was it just it just came on all of a sudden? Just like a punch?
Really randomly.
Yep. Okay. Have you ever experienced anything like this before?
Never.
And what was your name?
Rio.
Rio?
Yep.
Okay. Can I get you to squeeze my hand? Come. Can I get you to squeeze this one? Awesome. Can I get you to wiggle your toes for me? Awesome. You got any numbness or sensation? No? So you feel fine other than the pain in your back?
Yeah.
Whereabouts would you say the pain is located?
In the left.
So in the lumbar region?
Yeah, in the bottom.
Okay. And you've definitely never experienced anything like this before?
Never.
No? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to strap you onto our spinal board and take you up to the club, and we can assess you a bit better than laying you down here and getting us all wet.
Not knowing what her injury is, Andrew treats this accident for the worst case scenario, a spinal cord injury. A spinal cord injury is very serious because it can cause paralysis.
So they're going to come around, it's a scoop stretcher, so they're going to scoop underneath you.
This scoop spinal board is a new model, designed and used to minimise the movement of the patient. Instead of needing to log roll the patient onto the board as is done with the old boards, this board is on hinges and can be placed around the person and slotted together. To further minimise movement, a neck brace is placed around Rio's neck.
Water coming towards you.
The incoming tide increases the need for urgency. Any movement to her spine could worsen her injury. Rio is carefully secured onto the stretcher and carried onto the boat.
Just go up onto the pontoon.
They will use the IRB to transport Rio up to the medical room.
Yep, all together.
Genuine concern because it's out of character. She doesn't do that. That wasn't Hollywood.
Rio's injury is still a mystery.
Onto the pontoon. 1, 2, 3, all at once. Yeah,
Bring
do
the
this
feet
one
up
really
first.
slowly.
Caroline updates Surfcom, the Surf Rescue's communications centre in Auckland.
Yeah, Surfcom from Raglan, we're after an ambulance over.
Meanwhile at Piha, a major emergency, just before a live television broadcast kicks off. A family of 6 stuck in a cave have called 111, but the group don't know where they are. In central Auckland, Surfcom receives the information from the 111 call centre. The following text message is sent to the call-out squad, all lifeguards living in Piha. 6 people stuck in cave, respond to Surf Club. The police in the area have been alerted as well. Chris and Travis immediately prepare an IRB, while Jonathan gets in touch with Surfcom.
So the 111 call centre have alerted Surfcom, but the group aren't familiar with the landmarks out here, so they're having difficulty describing exactly where they are, so they could be anywhere.
It is 1 hour before high tide. If the group is stuck in a cave, it could well fill up with water shortly. Radio contact is broken and barely readable.
Please repeat. Yeah, Surfcom, copy that back to what location, over?
Meanwhile, at Raglan, the ambulance has arrived for a girl with a suspected spinal injury.
Ambulance will come and they'll make another assessment. So we've made a primary assessment, so a secondary assessment. And if they think you need to go to hospital, then there's a good chance that you need to go to hospital.
It's completely out of character. So
Yep.
so no, yeah, it's a bit concerning, but.
So off her?
Aye.
Yeah. But we're not gonna cut it off.
Oh, sweet.
We're gonna. Yeah. So I'll just give some
Okay,
pain
thanks.
relief so she can suck on what we're doing.
Cool. Yeah, sweet. Job done. We're going to save the wetsuit.
So it's going to be a woman's zone now.
Woman's only.
Okay. No cameras for this part. Bye, Sam.
Right, I'll step out the car. You need to jump in up with the lot.
Back at Piha, lifeguards Chris and Travis search for a group of 6 stuck in a cave. New information filters through.
Go ahead, Piha, be receiving. Might be the keyhole.
Please check the keyhole. Repeat, check the keyhole area. Copy?
Roger that. Keyhole, is it? Yeah. Drop me in this front of the keyhole. I'll just drive it in, bro. Drive through? Yeah.
The keyhole is a very narrow passageway, so narrow that an IRB can only just fit through, but only in the right conditions and by a skilled driver.
Don't be stuck up at the top of it, bro. You ain't going. Push off the wall. Push off the wall.
Still no family. Just as they think they've sighted a group in the distance, the IRB hits sand. Jonathan has more worrying news.
So I've just received some additional information that there's a couple of infants involved, which makes it a lot more serious. We're not used to transporting infants in IRBs, so that's going to be another challenge for us and get them back to shore safely.
Finally, after a 15-minute search, they locate them in the amphitheatre just past the Patiki Rocks. Since it's high tide, the only way back is by boat.
I'm going actually there with my kids, but it's suddenly coming the water too much. That's why I don't know. I don't expect the water. Oh well. I don't expecting. I'm coming first time. That's why I don't expecting. I'm going time no water. I would like to walk.
Okay, get wet. Okay, jump down. Just one at a time.
Chris updates Surfcom and Jonathan.
Yeah, we got 4 adults, 2 infants in the amphitheatre. We're loading into the boat now, over. Hold on to it. We're going to hold the boat so it doesn't go around.
Okay. Have you got any phones? You good? No. No cell phone?
Fortunately, they're not in the water, but Travis and Chris still need to get the family into the boat and back safely. A very daunting task with 2 infants.
Face that way. Face the back, eh? Face the back. Now turn around. So 2 lots, 2 different babies and 1 lot. Yeah. Turn around. Face that way. Yeah. Turn around. Here. No. Around. Let's go. Sit down. I want you to face that way. That's right. Sir, you and here. Good. Piha control power, Yeah, just returning now. We've got 3 POB, that's 2 adults and 1 infant. We'll be back on the beach shortly, and then we're going to have to return to pick up another 3, over. Get it. Control PRIB. Arms up. Arms up. Other arm up. Yeah, can we have 3 life jackets on the beach for us to pick up when we get back, over? Sir, pass the baby to the other gentleman. So, sit down. Baby's down.
While Chris carefully manoeuvres the IRB through the waves, the rest stay put on the rocks.
Yeah, because before I coming time you know water there. Yeah. After I going there bringing the water and coming time still water. Yeah. How do I going outside I don't know.
I see the first lot have arrived safely back on shore, so we're going to bring them up to the first aid room and check them over, make sure they're okay, and just get set up for the arrival of the second group.
Chris and Travis swiftly return for the remaining 3.
On this one, I'm just going to gun it.
At the surf club, the first priority is the well-being of the wee little girl.
No trouble, so long as you guys are all good. That's what counts, eh?
In the amphitheatre, Travis prepares the other half of the group.
Who do you want? You come first. Baby second. Baby second. Quick step down. Hold on. Good, baby, mate. Even now, if you want to.
Her friend fretfully holds the boat steady. Cameraman Aramis will make his own way back.
Sit down. Baby down. Arms up. Move baby out so I can pick you up. Arms up. Got her, sir? Hold baby there. 2 arms.
After a 5-minute precarious drive back, all are safe on shore.
This
waiting for the rest of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just a bit worried about his wife, so he's gone down.
Is this your daughter?
No, my family.
Suffice to say, this family day out was far from what they expected. Meanwhile, our cameraman Aramis stumbles upon some other items left stranded.
Okay, don't cry. Don't cry, Daddy.
After 15 years of lifeguarding, for Travis and Chris, this rescue will always stand out.
I've pulled real little kids out of the water whose parents have dropped them in the surf, in the shore break, but I've never come across anyone that's taken their kids for a walk around the rocks at high tide before.
So
could have been quite serious, actually.
Actually, today my friend talked to him just look around, coming to see the location.
Yeah.
So we come there, we eating the lunch.
Yeah.
There's so many people they walking there.
Yeah.
So we can go just have a look, take the pictures.
Yeah.
Just come back time, just maybe 1 hour, just we go outside.
Yeah.
Just come back time, the water floating is so high.
Yeah.
So we call the control room.
Just not knowing the conditions, probably fairly recent immigrants to New Zealand, I would imagine. But having 2 young kids out there is not overly advisable.
No one's in any trouble? Just going to make sure you're all safe.
The policeman prepares his report. Debbie, the club's manager, comforts the mother.
It's all right, you're shaking. No, have a seat. Sit down here.
No,
you don't have anything else to put on? Would you like a jumper?
No,
I'm going to get you one.
At Raglan, after a thorough examination, things are also looking good.
So the ambulance has made their assessment of the patient, and they've decided that it's a muscular issue, not a skeletal issue. So they've decided that they should have some Voltaren and painkillers basically, and they're not going to take them in the ambulance this time.
Rio has no spinal injury. Soon after, surfer Rio is pleased to be able to walk, now in a borrowed lifeguard uniform.
Looking after my daughter,
Hopefully I can
Survivor.
go surfing tomorrow.
the great survivor.
And at Piha, Travis and Chris go live to air with a fresh tale to tell.